bigger blessing of us.
All right. So we are getting this party started this evening and pretty exciting. We have gone from being in the cornfield now to the seaside. So we're gonna immediately get started because besides selling seashells by the seashore, we have Tina here because we don't have all of the product, but I did forget and was reminded quickly that Vicki does have one of the pieces. But Tina is going to show you, because we know you love these virtual parties so that you can see the product live. It certainly does make a difference. So Tina is going to show you and talk to you about the by the sea over oval platter as well as the rectangle tray.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much. And thank you, Wise and Tummel teams, for always inviting me and including me in your parties. Even if you need me to share product, it's okay. I still love to come because I love this part of our business. I'm working on convention, of course, that is 3 weeks, starts 3 weeks from today. And just thinking about, some messaging for the convention, and just relationships keep coming back to the top of my mind. And that is probably one of the most favorite things that I love about our business, is relationships. And of course, all of you showing up tonight for the virtual party all across the country definitely demonstrates that. And we are so blessed to have great customers and hosts and proprietors and leaders all across the country. So it's always a pleasure to share. So thank you for including me. As Judy mentioned, June is a fantastic campaign, and Vicki and Judy are going to bring it to life for you here in just a few moments. But I'm going to get it started by talking about an incredible collection of pottery. There's 2 pieces in the pottery, and this is called in the collection, and this is called By the Sea. And it's actually ceramics, but I tell you, I will hold this up here and hopefully you can get a good look at it. But friends, what makes this so great, of course, other than the fact that it's really, really beautiful, is the fact that this is made in America. This is hand painted, both pieces are. So I actually have the rectangle tray, and I feel like I need to step back a little bit because it's such a big tray, so that you can all see it. But it features, of course, you can see the crabs, the cheese, the shrimp, the lemon, the onions on there. And if you're like me, I love to entertain all summer long. I love to entertain all year long, actually. And when we don't have an occasion planned, I make something up to get people together, just because I love getting, just love having people together and having fun all summer long. And I think this is going to be one of the perfect pieces to add to any summer get together. As I mentioned, this is made in America. It is hand painted. This is our rectangle tray, and this is available to customers. This would be perfect for appetizers. You could, of course, throw a beautiful fruit tray on here, charcuterie. I even think that this would be beautiful for home decor inside as well. And I'm sure Vicki and Judy would have a million ideas. And I'm sure all of you can think of great ways to use this inside your home for decor when it's certainly not serving up a great, tasty dish to share with family and friends. So this is called By the Sea ceramic rectangle tray. Again, this is for customers to purchase, and it is $99. And it's, again, made in America, hand painted. And then you see on Vicki's display, she has the oval platter, and I have that one here too. Make sure I don't know if there is a top or bottom to it, but I'm trying to get it close so you can see the hand painted and see the decorations on it. This is for hosts only. And again, both pieces made in America. And Michael does such a great job, traveling the country. And sometimes it's virtual, obviously, but sometimes he's out and about at shows and things, and he meets the neatest creators. And he has talked to us several times about the woman who owns the company that we purchased these from, and the woman who designs and actually hand paints these. And she's just, the stories Michael tells us, she just sounds so delightful, and she's so proud, as are we, to be partnering with her to bring our customers these 2 pieces in the month of June. So this is the oval platter, again, available for hosts. I got to cheat, look at my flyer, as Judy and Vicki say, I don't go far without my flyer. This is $139, but with your host half off, it would be $69.50. So again, a great piece that you're gonna wanna, if you're hosting a party in the month of June, you definitely wanna take advantage of this item with your host benefits. But again, could you imagine serving up, hamburgers, hot dogs, serving up a delicious, oh my gosh, how many on here do the seafood boils? Don't you think this would be perfect for, serving a great dish and using it for something like that? I've never been to one of those, but people say
I
like
think
they're
we need to go
awesome.
to Kelly's house in Maine and,
Have her organize one. Great idea.
yeah.
Yes, we'll be there the week after convention, Kelly. We'll give you a little time. But yes, I mean, honestly, this would fit so perfectly with that. But I also think it's right at home again, at a backyard barbecue, at a cookout, taking a great dish to share to any get together over the summer. So again, just two of many incredible pieces that you're going to see tonight in the June campaign. So any questions, or Judy and Vicky, did I forget anything? I feel like I need to stand back again because this piece is so large as well.
Except for you didn't tell them they had beautiful little polka dots along the edges. I love the polka dots. Anything with polka dots, I have to
You're
have.
right, it does, Vicky, and I'll kind of show that. And thank you for bringing that up. That makes this piece exclusive to us too. So that's something that Michael asked her to add on there. So yes, thank you, Vicky.
Oh, yeah. Well, you can have platters and rectangular trays, Tina, without having fish dishes too.
Love the fish dishes.
Yes.
Yes.
These little fish dishes, I have loved them, and I think I'm going to have to buy another set. Of course, they come in 6 different colors, no red ones, so you can't do red fish, blue fish.
Oh,
yeah. But you could do red fish. No, you could do white fish, blue fish, and then you could have one. But they come in 5 shades of blue with different colors of blue on the inside. And then each one, the scales are a different color. Can you see the?
Yes, so cute.
And when I first got them, I went, but I have played with them and I love them. And I think Tina needs at least 2 sets of these because she said she loves to have get-togethers. She has a son who fishes, so they can have a fish fry, and each person would have their own little fish with tartar sauce in it.
Yep, love it.
Fish.
Perfect.
There you go, Tina.
Thank you.
You're welcome. But you've gone to all these parties that they have one bite desserts. They've got the brownies and maybe chocolate covered strawberries and all these different things. What I love about these is each one can get their own little fish, but they're so easy to hold and to carry from place to place. And you can just put there, and then you can go back 5 or 6 times, because you have one big piece, you can have 6 little pieces and keep going back. And by going back, you're running off calories, so you don't have to worry about it.
It's a win-win.
This one with the 6 of them, I love this garland. We do actually have a bathroom in the basement that is all done in fish decor, and these are some of the things that I have in the basement. But if you put those on a table, it would make this way, and I couldn't find my sea glass, so I just found these things, little stones, and for Boda candles, you could use the the battery ones, but I thought it was prettier with the real flames in it. But just nestle going down a table just with the greenery and the fish in all different directions, so you could use it for that. And of course, if you're having shrimp, it could very easily hold the shrimp tails by each person's plate, or you could even put butter pats in there. Of course, any kind of cocktail sauce, or like I said, tartar sauce or salsas even, each person could have their individual bowls, and then you don't have to worry about anybody double dipping. If you're having just a gathering, these would work right by the dishes, when everybody sets their dishes out for a spoon rest. It works lovely for that. And of course, you can put it by your sink for your rings and bracelets or whatever as you're doing your dishes. You could use it as a soap dish, or you could put paper clips on your desk. When Coop gets older, he'll have to have one of these for his desk so he can keep track of all of his fishing tournaments and clip them all together. And then this one I just have filled with goldfish crackers. Little kids, especially if you have grandkids, love just little goldfish. And one of my friends, when her son, I forget which birthday party it was, he had everything was fish. And she had gummy fish and Swedish fish and goldfish. These would have been perfect for that. But Swedish fish, that's one of my grandchildren's favorite thing too. But on the dresser, I loved it because I have a whole drawer full of earrings and I get tired of going through them to try to find the ones I want. But I have some that I wear a lot that I love. Just stick it on your dresser and fill it with your most used earrings so you know where they are and you don't have to rumble through to get everything that you think you need. But it would work for appetizers, as Tina said. Chocolate covered strawberries. You know, wouldn't your husband think you were special on Valentine's Day if you served him a chocolate strawberry in this? And of course, it can corral your pocket chains and your keys. As I said, the little boat of candles. But you know what? These would be perfect in the laundry room. You know, I always have either buttons popping off when I'm putting it in, or I find, if I'm lucky, not very often do I find paper money in my husband's pockets, but I do find a lot of change. This would be a perfect place to throw those in. And you know what they say, finders keepers, losers weepers. So they come in a set of 6. I have 3 of them here, but I just think you could do so many different things with them. And I hope that you all are ready to get a set, because we would love for you to have one. Now, when Tina was talking, she was also talking about the platter and the rectangle tray. And the rectangle one is the one that you can get as a customer. But there is something that is really, really overlooked in the flyer. And that is one of my very favorite products. This is my Lay's potato chip product tonight, kids. You can't have just one of these. It's our cute charcuterie set. And since the day that they were introduced, one of my favorite pieces, along with the salad server set, which is going out. So if you don't have the salad server set, you need to get it, because I love that piece too, or those pieces too. But they've got a hand twisted handle, and then the stainless steel blade and the bowl. Now, what I love these for is if I am going to have a party, I usually have 3 or 4 different kinds of either cheese balls or cheese spreads or whatever. And you need one for every single one of those different kinds. Of course, this is great for jams and jellies or anything like that, honeys. And you just need a couple dozen sets of these. I have used them a lot as stocking stuffers for my girls. And of course, if you just want to give somebody a little thinking of you gift or whatever, these are a perfect thing. Or if you want to give a gift, get a set of these. And if you give them a jar of jam, tie this on top of a jar of jam, or get one of our cheese ball mixes or one of the dips or whatever, and put your spreader with it. It's an easy gift, and I keep them on hand just so if I need something quick and handy. Normally they're $24 for the set, but for you tonight, well, not just tonight only, until the 30th, these are only going to be $20. So stock up, because you may need them. Okay, Judy, we're going back to the sea. We've been eating a whole lot. We need some exercise. Can you show us some things maybe that we'll find or need to take to the beach?
I do, and I have to mention though, you know, we said in the very beginning, we're selling melons tonight too. And with this little charcuterie set, I will tell you this one with the spoon portion makes the perfect melon balls. So if you're getting your melons ordered, I highly suggest this little spoon, because it does make perfect melon balls.
Good idea. I never
So
thought.
along with that though, I do have the adorable totes.
Oh, no.
Everybody's been asking about them, so. Pardon?
You're cracking up. Your internet connection isn't good, Judy.
Okay. Can you still hear me?
We can hear you now, but we couldn't earlier, you know.
I know, just a second, it went. I think everybody gets on of an evening, apparently. I don't know what's going on. So anyway, woven flexi totes that we're gonna talk to you about. I've got my hat here. I'm ready for the beach, the pool, the lake, wherever you want to take these. If you want to take it to the library, you want to take it for Bible study. But these are our flexi totes, and they certainly are flexible. And I've got a few things in here just to kind of give you a relationship to the size of the tote. And we'll kind of talk about the construction of it, but you can see how it is flexible. And you know, you can just throw it in the vehicle. You can see how it just expands if you need to. So in here, I do have bottled water. I do have my journal, and I've got my bag of goodies, you know, pens, lipstick. I can put my glasses in here. I've got my billfold, and you know, just in case I want to take a dip, I've even got my bathing suit. So, but here it is. This is the flexi tote. So this is the coral pink colored one. And then we do have the aqua that Vicky's going to show you here in just a second. But I'll come up close so that you can see it. But if you've looked in your, in your flyer, there is a QR code that you can actually scan, and it will show you actually how these flexi totes are made. I highly encourage you to visit that QR code so you can check it out. But the combination of, obviously we have the maple splints here at the bottom as well as the top. So you can see it here on the bottom, and I'll come up close here in just a second. The polypropylene, I don't know if I'm butchering that or not, handles. These are, I don't know, they certainly are not like the nylon, so they're not going to absorb like your dirty hands when you're holding this. But the webbing is also made here in America, and it's just kind of like the webbing that you are familiar with on a lawn chair. So really, really cute. Now, Vicky is getting ready to go on vacation Saturday. I've heard it all week long. She's taking one so that she can collect her seashells in it. Not gonna hurt it at all. She'll be able to just wash these seashells out, the sand in the bottom. But getting this wet, it's not gonna hurt it. Of course, like I said, Bible study, carry this would be perfect, especially these are more summery, and everybody kind of likes to dress up with their accessories for summer versus winter. It could be a tech tote, what I mean by that, carrying your iPad or your tablet, even your laptop can fit in here. Of course, you can use this, it's lightweight, so for shopping with your essentials so that your hands free when you're wanting to go shopping. You can use it for your snacks if you're going on vacation. Of course, you can even use this for your lunch tote, and it could be a flexible first aid kit if you want it. Now, let's bring this up close so you guys can see it, and then I'm gonna let Vicky show hers, and you guys can tell me if you can see this up close. But here it is. So this is the coral and the pink. And like I said, it's just very, it's just flexible. So there's
It also, Judy, doesn't it have yellow in it? Because the yellow's not showing. Isn't the stripe opposite the coral, the upspots?
Yes.
Does it not have yellow in it?
It's a yellow color.
Yeah. Mine is too, but I just wanted to make sure.
Yes. So Vicki, you can show yours.
Okay. I have one with the protector in it, which is not necessarily how I will use it, but can you see this? Are you able to see it up close?
Yeah, they can see it.
Okay, and see like where Judy's was the coral color, mine is a teal, and then that's yellow with the white in between it. I have it with the protector in it right now, which is probably not the way I'm going to use it most of the time because I cannot go anywhere without knitting. And so I have my yarn all ready to go when we go on our trip. I do want to say something. Judy told you I'm going to use mine for seashells. As you can see, I do a lot of shelling when I'm at the beach. And I want to be able to wash out the seashells. But when you get finished rinsing that out, kind of pack these maple splints on the bottom. You know, it won't hurt them as long as you're not sitting it in the water. But I would take the excess water off with the towel so they don't kind of warp. So if you do hose them like I plan on doing, please make sure that you do that when you put it away or whatever. And I love it because it is lightweight and it doesn't knock your legs off when it hits against your body either. So that's nice.
All right, thank you, Vicki. So while we are talking about the flexi totes and taking it by the sea, so let's talk about the woven shell, which is absolutely beautiful. What do you do with it? You can do absolutely nothing with it if you don't want to, because it certainly speaks for itself. It's definitely a work of art. Hopefully you can kind of see what I've done here I've just got some faux seaweed that I've placed in here, just very lightly. And you can put it in a tablescape if you want to enjoy for summertime. You know, if you've got a pool house that you want to decorate, or you are fortunate to have a home in Florida, or you live in Florida, this is certainly perfect for that. But I am going to show you something with a live shell and how the construction of this woven shell has come about. But the ideas for this, of course, I had a little candle inside. I think Vicki's got some twinkle lights in hers. But obviously the company wanted to kind of bring some highlighting the ribs, I guess you would call it, of a seashell here. I'll bring this up close so you can see it, because I know everybody's been curious of what this shell is about. Hopefully you've seen on Facebook, the company has shown how these things are made, which is absolutely amazing. But on the inside, just like every conch shell, if you've ever found one along the shore, it does have a very light pink on the inside as a replication of an actual conch shell. Now, I'm going to share some ideas with you as far as if you want to enjoy them, feel like you have to use them for something. But when this came out, I actually have a friend that lives in the Bahamas, and she sent me a conch shell nightlight, because that's her and her husband make them. And so I do have, I should have actually brought it in here, but I do have it in my pool house as a nightlight. But again, this one could serve as a nightlight for you with our candles or our lights in it if you want to. You can actually use it as a decoration. If you're having a bunch of seafood one night, seafood buffet at your home, how fun would this be to kind of serve as a centerpiece? And a very nice housewarming gift. Maybe somebody that's moving to Florida. Seems like a lot of people are moving to Florida, especially if they're retiring. And it would be a very nice housewarming gift too. I'm going to bring this up close, but I'm also going to bring this seashell that I have, and so that you can see. So here's a real shell. So, and Vicki, you can tell me if they can't see it. But notice the ribbing in it, and it kind of has a darker brown. Well, so when you look at our seashell, we have the same thing. And hopefully you can see, I mean, check out the construction of this thing. It takes over an hour for them to weave one. And to see the inside, hopefully you can tell the pink on the inside. And of course, it has a Dresden and Company made in America on the inside as well. Simply amazing.
I should have gotten, I have some huge ones that I have found, but when I filled this hurricane with them, I had put some of the smaller ones. But I'm sure all of you have seen this type of shell on the beach or found it. But can you see how that has the ribbing around the top part of it? Both of them, this one's a little bit more pointed, but they all have that pretty color on the inside. And these actually poured sand out when I just picked them out of there. So they thought I had it all out of there, but evidently I didn't. But yeah, so that is to me an absolute piece of art. It is a masterpiece. I tell you, our weavers are so talented, and Andy, I'll tell you, that mind of his is unbelievable. And if you
So-
ever get,
Even
But-
if you don't have, you live in the Midwest and you have nothing to do with seashells, but maybe you've been collecting some of our very innovative products that we've been weaving of late. This is something you can certainly add to your library of baskets. Now, as we continue on, I do want to tell you one thing. I have always been an avid fan of our hurricanes, and I want you to go ahead and be sending this in to Linda's going to be capturing this. But we're going to talk about the retirement sale here in a little bit. But I actually have inside, this is a large hurricane. There's so many things you can do with this. I've got 3 of them. And they are on sale. So because they're retiring, they're $61 and they are on sale for $46. I'm gonna bring this up close, but I do have water in here. But you are going to guess how many tiny seashells are in the hurricane tonight. And the person who is closest without going over, we are going to give away something here at the end of the virtual party. So this is for our guest, our rising pros, you can guess, but you will not be winning this evening. This will be, one of our guests will be the winner. But here is, so you can see it up close. How many little seashells do I have in that hurricane? Now, of course, Vicky's got hers full of large seashells, but we're gonna make it a little bit more complicated for you. So, since we are being pretty innovative, we're going to continue. Vicky, you're going to tell them about our D&Co finds, right?
you betcha, and I'm so glad I found the finds because they are just precious. And of course, I know the watermelon is everybody's favorite. However, you guys, these other 2 are just as cute. And what I like about them is they are solid on the outside, which means you can use them any time of year for anything. It just doesn't have to be for melon balls. So we have the 3 different ball or baskets. The one with the green on the inside is your honeydew. And of course, I bet you can't guess what this one is. This is the watermelon, but look how cute that is on the inside. And then, of course, this is the cantaloupe, and it has that orange color on the inside of it. And I started playing with these, and I thought, oh my gosh, you can do so many different things with these. And so let me just tell you, first of all, I have it set up like this because I thought it would be perfect for a summer party, and you have your melon or your cantaloupe and your honeydew and your watermelon balls in these baskets. Of course, don't forget, as Judy just told you, to use your little melon there. And then I put the toothpicks or the skewers in the toothpick holders on the side so that they can just poke their balls and take them in wherever they want to eat them. So that's one way you could do it. But then you think about different kinds of candies you could put in here. You could put lemon slices in here. Of course, you could put watermelon candy in here. And I think this one would be great filled with Andy's mints after dinner. If you're having a party and you just put after dinner mints in there. And then, of course, my dad, and when I told Judy this, she says, oh my gosh, my dad's favorite too. My dad's favorite candy were orange slices. And this would be a perfect basket for orange slices. So you can use them for all different kinds of candies, or you can do, like candies, mints and nuts and that type of thing in these. I think on a drink station, these would be perfect. You can put your lime and lemon wedges in this one. You can put your cherries, your maraschino cherries, and then you can also put your orange slices in this one. So if you've got orange, you're serving orange iced tea, I can talk really. You can have your orange slices here. So, you can do great things. Jams, jellies, and honeys, you can serve that in them. And what I like about if you have honey, it's always hard to get it in and out of the jars. And then when you try to put it back in, then you waste a lot of it. But if you were using these for honey, this is our salt cellar that we have, the pressed glass salt cellar. And it fits in here, and it has a lid, but I did a graduation party a couple weeks ago, and I brought this with, I forget what was in it, but anyway, I did bring this with something in it, and the girl's mother dropped it and broke it, so I've got one order. It's coming, but see, you could put that right in there like that, and then put your lid on the top of it, and then you don't have to waste it by trying to get it back in that little bottle or whatever. So you could do that with any of those. Of course, this would be great for condiments at a cookout. You could use one for mayonnaise, one for ketchup, and one for mustard. Or you could use it for barbecue if you just want to use one, or if you have 2 different or 3 different kinds of barbecue sauces, you put those in there. Dipping sauces, our dill pickle mustard, my grandbabies eat that on fish, they eat it on chicken, they eat it on everything, and so they go through the jars of that. So the dill pickle mustard would be good in the watermelon one. Use it for pickles and olives, and how cute would it be on a charcuterie plate, big platter with your pickles and olives and that type of thing in it. I never make cheese balls, even the ones that say cheese balls, because number one, I personally don't like to have the pecans or whatever you roll it in. I don't want them on there. So I always put mine in either a ramekin, or I put them in a protector, right in the protector. Well, so you could have 3 different kinds of here. You have the cranberry pecan, you could have the what's the other one? The hot wing, buffalo hot wing, and then the cheese ball mixture. You can that BLT, I gave you a recipe for that I made up, and it works really good. So you could have 3 different kinds, and then of course, you guys, you need 3 of these, so you can put your little spreaders in here. And then of course you can use them for fruit dips or dips for chips, and of course your ramekins, like I said, they will also fit right in there. Now, how about somebody's going to say, well, yeah, that's all summer stuff, but what about other times of the year? Can you imagine a little Christmas tree in this one, like sitting on a end table, or maybe in a bathroom or something? And if you can get those little trees with the balls on the bottom of them, or sometimes they come in little buckets. Fits right in here. Get red shred, put it around it, and you can decorate it. Wouldn't it be cute? Or how about a poinsettia or a Christmas cactus? They would be really, really cute in these. And of course, you can always just put a fake bunny in it too. So, if you wanted to just set one around and just have a little bit of a silk plant in it, you can do that too. So anyway, guys, do you need 1? Do you need 2? Or do you need all 3? I think you all need 3. Odd numbers. Odd numbers. But anyway, these are our D&Co finds. The baskets are $48 a piece, and the protectors are $19. And of course, usually, they only run for 3 days. This is running till the end of the month. But don't wait, because the longer you wait, the longer you'll have to wait to get them. Because with the seashell and as intricate as it is, and then all these little, pretty, especially the watermelon, it takes time. And so we're pushing our 15 day shipping rate right there, quota right now, but they are doing a phenomenal job getting it out to you too. So you want them for all of July and all of August and into September. Use them year round. I'm going to use them year round. So anyway, those are our little melons. Okay.
Now, I think the cantaloupe one, of course, you know how I like my orange, but I'm going to enjoy this one for fall. And, it will look great with our Halloween products. So I think that, yes, you need all three of them. But with the insides of these, you can certainly enjoy them throughout fall.
And the pretty wheat color on the outside, you can use it year round. So this is what I want you to do. If you could only buy one of these 3 baskets, you've already given Linda your name and your number. Now I want you to just write cantaloupe, honeydew, watermelon. What's your favorite? Linda will tell us which one came in first from all of your answers. Just type it in for us real quick. And by the end of the party, we will find out who's the winner.
Can I just say that you guys forgot to tell me that you were doing all this stuff before I signed on for this tonight.
Linda, you're just doing a phenomenal job. That's why I told Tina when she says we need somebody that's a timekeeper. I said, the sergeant's the perfect one. She's best.
She did. I can vouch for that.
Thanks.
Well, Linda, you'll have a special treat at convention for all your hard work, okay? All right.
So, in the very beginning, how we said we like to use people.
That is true. And poor little Linda, she's always our little note taker, answer questions in the thing, yeah, she's the best. Okay.
Okay, so we're going to wrap up this evening and just talk very briefly about the retirement sale because it does continue on and it will continue on through July. But of course, we are starting to run out of things. And so I would not wait. I'll just say that. I've already mentioned the hurricane. I've talked about it many, many times of all the ways in which you can enjoy it. But I'm going to let Vicki wrap it up with a little twist, and then we'll find out who is the winner of the seashell contest.
Okay, I'm doing my twist. I cannot believe if you don't have these 2 baskets. If you don't have these 2, these have been 2 of my favorite baskets ever since they were first introduced. Let me show you why. They're called twist and turn because as you can see, the bottom of it is rectangular and this bowl is made the same way. Look how it twists and it comes to a diamond on the top. Can you see that? Isn't that awesome? I don't know how Andy does it. I don't know how the weavers do it, but they're just such neat little baskets. Great price points. So if you're looking for Christmas presents, a birthday present of somebody that that is their birthday's coming up soon, or an anniversary, or even a wedding gift, these would be great wedding gifts. And like I said, the price points are phenomenal. This is just called the plain twist and turn. They are not available in wheat. They've already sold out all of the wheat, but they do have the ash gray left. And there are no protectors for this one, but don't you worry, I've come up with one for you, okay? But I use this for everything. I love it at Christmas time. It's a perfect thing to put candy canes in and it looks so pretty. Or you could put just in there. But I use it, and especially this time of the year when my zinnias and stuff are blooming, I like to pick fresh flowers and I always used it with a protector. But guess what? Get a pint or a pint jar and it fits perfect in there and you can still use it for a vase. Or you can take your fern and just use it that way, just to put a little bit of color somewhere. So this one, I could go on. I've got a whole sheet of what you can do with this basket. Got to have it. If you don't have it, get it. I'm telling you, you'll be sorry. And this one, whatever you can use a bowl for, you can use this with it. you know, potato chips, rolls, anything like that. Fill it full of bath bombs, and you can get the protector. And I forgot to tell you, this one sold for $35. You can get it now for $29, which is a savings of $6. And this one was $49. It's on sale for $36. So you're saving $13 on this. Wow. And you can, where can you find a decent, nice, wonderful gift for $36? Of course, in this one, we do have protectors left, but I'm not going to guarantee how long even the baskets or the protectors. So if you're on here, call your pro and tell her you need one of these. But it would be pretty on your counter with your fresh fruit in it. You could serve salads in it if you wanted to. You got to have it. And Judy Wise says for every one she sells, she'll make them a batch of fresh dinner rolls. What more could you ask for?
If that works. Well, I'll show you how I like to use mine, and I have, this is my gray one, and these aren't real zinnias. They're not real, but don't they look pretty in there?
Yeah, they really do.
So this is a little 4-inch pot, and I just set it down inside of it, and this is my happy flowers or happy vase that I enjoy using. And I will say that this is how I use my twist and turn basket with the napkins in it. So, you know, it's kind of like, oh, if you had a napkin basket for a lot of years, you might want to get a little trendy. And I love this piece, and that's exactly what I use mine for. So
you see,
really,
she told me, now Vicki, don't go into detail, and so I really cut it short. Now listen, she's adding to it. Listen.
well, I just had to add my 2 baskets that I'm using. I wanted to show it.
And don't you love them? I mean, these 2 baskets you can use all the time, day in and day out, in different part. You just have to have makeup brushes and mascara and eyeliner pencils can go in. Oh, you can
Okay, Vicki.
Did you hear me say anything to her about cut it? No, but she's saying it to me. So it's time. Linda.
Thank you, Vicki. So first, let's find out everybody that loved the melons. Of course, there's not a prize by this one. And then we will tell you how many little seashells were in the hurricane. So Linda?
So, I had 3 watermelons and 1 cantaloupe.
That's all who told you?
Mhm.
You guys are
Yep.
what do they call squishmallows? Squishmallows?
No, there's a lot more on there. Maybe
There
they
are?
came, yeah, maybe they came in after you looked.
Why, what else?
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's at least 5 watermelons.
Okay, well, never mind. Well, I don't know what I'm doing. I only see 3.
Well, you know, Linda, sometimes my computer doesn't show everybody's responses.
Well, it sounds like watermelon seems to be the most popular
Right.
from what I'm gathering.
Yes, watermelon's definitely the most popular.
Well,
Okay.
They are adorable, and we hope that
Oh,
you
I'm sorry. Yeah, there's 4. I have 4 watermelons, and anyway, watermelon's the winner.
Watermelon's the winner. All
Oh,
right.
and I forgot to tell you, Linda Sargent pointed this out to me. She said on our lime cilantro dip, is that what it's called? Lime cilantro
Yep.
dip? On our portal, if you go to recipes, there is a recipe for a lime cilantro melon ball salad, which uses all 3 colors. I mean, all 3 kinds of the melons that we have here. And then
And our dip mix and our
Yeah,
mix.
the dip mix, and so you could use that. And then you could serve them the salad in your twist and turn basket.
Okay, so let's talk about then the seashells. So have you got a lot of activity, Linda? For the
Well,
seashells?
I think Lori can tell me if I'm wrong, but I think I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I have 6 responses on that.
Okay, so this is going to be the closest without going over.
Okay.
And there were 97 seashells in the hurricane.
Whoa. Okay,
Did everybody go?
Carol's iPhone had 43. That's my highest one.
Okay. So Carol's iPhone, we need to find out who Carol's iPhone is specifically, because Carol, you're going to get to pick, and you can put it in the chat. You're gonna have a choice of our 3 dips that are featured in the June flyer that are available through July, or while supplies last. So you'll have a choice of the BLT dip mix, or the lime cilantro dip mix that Vicky just talked about, or the chili con queso dip mix. So if you will let us know which one of those mixes you would like to have, we do need to know your last name so we can get in touch with you, so we can mail the mix to you.
Okay, and it would help too if, like, if they have the pro so that we would know if it's your team or my team.
Oh, yes.
It's mine.
Please.
Carol's, she's mine. It's Carol McCoy.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
So,
all right then. Thank you, Mary Ann.
You're welcome.
okay, I have more stuff.
Okay, I'm going to stop. Let me stop the recording.
Okay.